want to share how community, the concept of community, the people working together, the real community that ends war. It brings an end to war. Now I'm going to read some notes here, so please forgive me because I haven't memorized all of these points. There are three key points, okay? It is the rulers, usually a psychopath, that start wars. They don't fight. They hide in their bunkers. Cowards. 2, unknowing and misled soldiers, people that are persuaded to become soldiers, people that are actually paid to kill. What's that? Someone who's paid to kill. What is that? Like in the mafia? They're misled. And they're called to do the killing. And 3, your average citizen doesn't want war. Your average citizen just wants the same thing that all of us want. They have not been misled usually. They just lack the information and they're a little bit lazy about finding out what's really going on. And they don't look at the truth and the reality that their country is sending people to kill, sending people far away to kill innocent people that they don't even know, based upon what their ruler is telling them. So this sets up an environment for war. You've got crazy leaders that are just really trying to benefit themselves. They're not trying to help their citizens. I mean, look at America, for example. Homeless people all over the place, poverty all over the place. The whole country is a mess. If you compare the infrastructure of America to China right now, it's an absolute joke. There's nothing to be proud of. So, but the leaders are focusing on war. And number 2, the soldiers, they don't know. They're misinformed. They're deceived. They're brainwashed into thinking those guys are bad, so go kill them. But they don't go kill the bad guys that are doing the war. They usually don't do that. They usually kill the innocent citizens, the mothers, the children, the people who didn't have any part of anything that their country is being accused of. And number 3, your average citizen, they just don't want to fight. Of course, why not? Why should they? But they often get misled too into supporting. Or if you're an American, you go to jail if you don't pay taxes that support their wars. That if you don't pay your taxes, you go to jail, so that because you can't even talk about Israel, you can't even complain about Israel. You can't even complain about the fact that they're committing a slaughter, a genocide in Gaza. You can't even do that. And you can't even withhold money to support that. Okay. So community helps people to understand, a real community. We're not talking about a tribe. We're not talking about some cult, something run by religious fanatics that encourage you to support some psycho, fable, some crazy story from some ancient book about how some people are supposed to be favored by your God or something like that. That's sick. It's delusional. What we can do with community is help people to be properly informed. Remind people that what is love? What is compassion? How does a real community work? It doesn't kill people. It doesn't punish people. It doesn't murder people. That's not what a real community does. That's what tribes do. That's what cults do. That's what misled people do. They're founded upon some kind of a reptilian response, fight or flight, this crazy response that we have to kill them before they kill us, and all other kinds of baloney lies that motivate people to do the wrong thing. Community helps people understand, look, we're focused, let's center on love, compassion, understanding, and accountability. So somebody does do something wrong, okay, hold them accountable, but you don't punish them. You don't declare war and kill other citizens. You don't do that. If some guy's breaking into homes and robbing, okay, grab the guy, sit him down, find a way that's going to stop him, disarm him, control his behavior, to the point where he can't hurt people anymore. This is what accountability is, and that's how accountability works in a community. So community people get together and they don't support things that a psycho leader recommends or demands. They vote them out. They take action. They get together and say, hey, we don't want this guy in office anymore. We don't want him making decisions for us. This is how real community ends war. It doesn't support it. It isn't passive. It stands up and it meets with other community members, and they work together to cooperate to find out what's the best way that we can have a peaceful world, a peaceful community, and we can help to actualize our citizens, to empower each other in doing good things in community projects. The absolute opposite is what's happening right now, and that's why we have the BetterWorld.DIY. Go to the YouTube channel, please, and subscribe if this is the kind of project you'd like to support. Okay, thanks for listening.